Hi everybody, it's Simplistic Briars here. Welcome to my second ever video. Today's video, as was teased in my description of my last video, we are doing my top 10 favorite models I own in each scale. Now, we are excluding stablemates today. I realize 30 models in 20 minutes is a bit much. So I will do stablemates, I promise. I will probably just do some extra stablemates to make up for it. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Starting with number 10, this gray Mustang on the Matisto mold. He is from the Walmart Wild Mustang series. I can't remember exactly which one he is. I think he's Sierra, but I can't tell. I have two sets with this guy. I can't tell which one is which name. I think I called him Percy. I think his name is Percy. But he is so beautifully shaded. Look at that mane. And then you look at that face. I love this mold. It's one of my favorite classic molds. It's just so flowy. The mane is just so gorgeous. So, number 10 is Percy. My stallion. My Mustang stallion. Okay, number 9, another gray. This is the Standing Thoroughbred. I believe that's what the mold's called. I never really looked up this mold's name. He's from the Equestrian Show series, or Equestrian Games series, or World Games. He came in a set of 3. I got him for Christmas one year at my grandparents', so he came with a Walking Thoroughbred and a Warm Blood Stallion. And he is my favorite out of those 3. He is just so beautifully shaded, and I love the pose, and he's just got so much character. Look at that face. He's such a baby, and he doesn't have a name. A lot of my older classics, I don't remember the names I gave him when I was a kid. My cat's laying over there and just beaking up over a box. But I do love this guy. Can't go wrong with that blaze. Love the shading. I did not take this one to show. I did take Percy to show. He did not place. This one I did not because of all the love scuffs from being played with. So, he's just mine. Personal love. He's number 9. Okay. Horses are falling. Number 8. My Black Sarge. This is from a Marin full set. I don't own the full. I bought the mare secondhand at a flea market, touched her up with some black carbon paint, and I took her to show. She did not place. My local show does not have a classics division, so the classics go up against the traditionals. So it's kind of hard for a classic to place. I love her. I plan to use her for tack making. I've already started on a halter. But I do love this mold. The Sarge mold is so cute. I'm trying to figure out where to put him. But look at her nose. She's just so cute and expressive. I love her, and Arabians are one of my top favorite horses. They are my second favorite horse. And you will see why in a second. So, that was number 8. 7. This guy. Now, after I posted my video last time, I looked under. He's missing something. He's not a he. Kronos is a she. So, I showed Kronos under a stallion. How you just keep amazing me and how you placed at all. You should not have placed. I know people say don't say that. Like, he should not have. Or she. So, I have changed her name. Her name is now Rhea, after Kronos' wife in Greek mythology. And her show name is now SB's Wife of Time. Workshopping still. I might do Wife of Kronos. But I have to change it. So, I did explain who this guy was in the last video, but if you didn't watch that, this is Magic Man's Grand Slam from the from the 2006 release. He came with LTD, I believe that's how you say it, Red Cloud, and it was a 2-pack, and that came with a traditional, but he's packed with a traditional. I got him for $20. The full sale was supposed to be $40. Whole booth was on sale. I got him the day BreyerFest started at a local antique store. I couldn't go to BreyerFest, so this was my first day BreyerFest purchase. And I took him to show, and he nanned. He got first place in American Miniature Stallions, or in Geldlings, I believe. He placed. He won. He won. She won. So, number 7 goes to Rhea. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We are at 6. Number 6. My other nanner. This is also from the Walmart Wild Mustang series. This, I don't remember the name. This might be Sedona, or as I said, I can't remember. I've got 4 of them, and they've all got complex names. One's named Dakota. That's easy. This is Finch. I call him Finch, or SB's First Flight. He placed second in other foals. I showed him as a Wakalusa, which is a gated breed that has a more Appaloosa coat, and he placed. And I was so proud of him. He's on the warm blood foal, but it matches just fine with the breed. He is a very stunning... Did I do it again? I did it again. I showed him as a colt. There's nothing down there. I give up. I give up. So I'll probably have to change Finch's gender, but the name still stands. Finch is still named after a bird. The finch. So your name still stands, Finch. You're just no longer going to be a colt. So number 6 goes to my second horse who has decided they want to pull a swap on me. Number 6 is Finch. Okay, we are down to the top 5 classics of my collection. First up, we have Miss Strawberry. So this is the Strawberry Roan from a riding set. I don't remember the name. It's not the Saddle Club. That's one of my walking stallions. One of my traditionals is poking me. So I love this mold. It's the American mare mold, American Quarter Horse mare mold, and I love this mold. She is so gorgeous, super duper stunning, and I would have showed her because people say this mold shows very well, and I can see why. It is a beautiful example of a pleasure bred American Quarter Horse. She's scuffed. She's well loved. She's as old as the thoroughbred I showed earlier. She's scuffed. I didn't take her to show, but I do plan to take her for performance, and I think I did take her for performance. So, but the halter I used was stretched out because it was for a barrel racer, and the halter fell off, so the bridle fell off. So number 5 is Strawberry. All right, top 4. We have the Alabaster American Quarter Horse Foal from the JCPenney Holiday Catalog. I can't exactly remember the correct year, but I got this from someone who was selling a collection they had gotten from last year's BreyerFest. So I picked it up. I love this mold. It's super duper cute. I love it. It still holds the time for me. And this is such a unique coloring. I love it. So number 4, my Alabaster Foal. Okay, top 3. Third place goes to my new in-box Starry Night. Starry Night was an online exclusive, I believe was online exclusive, but it was a series of classic decorators. And I have now started to see a lot more of this one come out, but a lot of them are out of box. My mom, this held sentimental value. My mom and my brother didn't see the value in collecting. They said, well, you're not going to make money back. It's like your brother's collection. He's investing. I mean, like, okay, but I like Breyers. But this was their peace offering, so I'm super happy. She's on the Morgan Mare mold, and I can't bear to take her out of the box. She is so cute. She is the 4th in the series, and she's a limited edition. So she is limited. I don't know how many. I believe it was online only, but she is top 3. Okay, 2nd place. We're going with Zane. This is Zane. He was the 2024 Gambler's Choice Collector Club model. He's on the Vintage Arabian Stallion, and he had a 3-way colorway. He came in a glossy bay, the bloody shoulder, and a chestnut Repsino. I got my second pick, which was the bloodied shoulder, and I adore him. He is super pretty, and he's big. He's bigger than I thought he would be, because he's marketed as a classic, and you can't see his spots on screen, but he has so many little speckles. I love him. Look at that face. You can't tell me this guy wouldn't melt your heart. So he's number 2. I love this guy, and I can't wait to show him. I've already made the card that goes with the bloodied shoulder, because it is a really interesting legend, and I might do a short on that one day. So, 2nd place, Zane. And my top classic, another quarter horse. Can you tell they're my favorite breed? This is the Gruello American Quarter Horse Mare on the American Quarter Horse Mare mold. She's gorgeous and flawless. I did take her to show, and I expected her to place somehow. Again, it was against traditionals, but she is gorgeous, and I do plan to take her back and show her, and I hope to get to other shows where they have classic divisions, so she can have a fair chance. But she is gorgeous, and her dorsal stripe's nice. I mean, I don't see any flaws on her. I mean, she's just stunning. I mean, you look at those stripes. She's one of Breyer's more amazing classics, in my opinion. So, my number 1 is Yuko. That's her name. All right. Moving on to traditionals. Oh boy, what have I done? Let's start with number 10. My Orin Mixer Palomino. Yes, Valiant, you're at the bottom of the list on this one. I love him. I adore this guy. I'm a Palomino fanatic, and the camera's not picking up actually how golden he is. Problem is, you're missing a bottle of paint. Got no paint there. I can't show him. He's super gorgeous, and I love him. He stays on my shelf. He stands up by my trophies. I love him. He just cannot show well, but he did make it above a lot of my other traditionals. So, Valiant, or my Orin Mixer Palomino, 10th place. Oh, this is so hard. Okay. Who is going to be 9th? We're going to give it to Ebony Shines. Another Palomino. This is not going to be the last you see of Palominos. And there's so many things here. I love this one. She is really pretty and reminds me so much of my personal mare, Rose. She is Golden Palomino, American Quarter Horse Mare. Her face does look crooked, and I think it actually is crooked slightly. I think that's just the blaze that makes it look crooked. But she's honestly really nice. And I do love her. I did take her to shows. I don't think she placed, but she's super pretty. That tail is so fun. So this is my 9th place model. So for the bottom ones, I don't have as many stories because all of these are like all of these were purchased within the last year. So next to 8th place, I gotta give it to this girl. She's representing 2 because I have both versions of Emma. So she's representing the Best of British Emma as well. So my Emmas are 8th place. I love the fell pony mold. I conga this mold. You're gonna see more of this mold in the video. I love her. The other Emma has sentimental value. At the end of my first show, I had been eyeing this Emma who was considered a body by this shower, by this hobbyist, and I had gone up to pay for my silent auction prize, which was Dominante. He did not make the list. So, and I came back and Emma was laying on my table. So she gifted me Emma, saying, now you can start your conga. I held you up on that. I started the conga. And then a few months later, just here, I had my mom pick up this Emma, and she did place at a fun show. So I'm excited to take her to show. She is super floofy, and I love her. I love the fell pony. So she's number 8, but she's 8. She's half of 8 because the other Emma is 8, but they look exactly the same. But weirdly enough, one of them has a little more gloss on them. So 8 are my Emmas. 7th. Well, what's Ebony Shines without her foal? The little foal. Why are you on your back? It's not yoga time, Trouble. Good Lord, my cat. Little foal, Chasley. I adore this foal, and she did place. I believe she got 3rd or 2nd. She's so cute. She has so much spunk, and I love her. So I've not been telling you guys their names. So Mom is Rowan. No, she's Alita. This is Rowan. So they are based off the old TV show Legend of Prince Valiant. That's where Valiant got his name. So that is where they come from. So Alita's show name is SB's Lady of the Misty Isles, and Rowan's is SB's Archer of Bridgewood. If you watch the show, you'll get why they're named these. It's just something. It's an old show I found on YouTube, which I just found really fun. So, number 6, I think this is 7. 9, 8, 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, this is 7. So, this little foal, this spunky little foal, Rowan, is 7th. Oh, we're in very difficult territory. 6th place. Heath. I love this guy. I adore Heath. And I fixed up his ear and you can't tell. Which is good. I adore this guy. He's my first big draft. He's my first draft breed. And he got 3rd, I believe, at the fun show. A lot of my models went to this fun show. And he is so handsome. I ended up with one that was kind of like exactly as advertised. I know people were getting lighter and darker versions. Mine did have ear rubs, so I touched it up. You can't really notice. Or is that an ear rub? Or is that just light? I think that's just light. I cannot tell. I'm in a bad spot. I love this guy. His name is Eros, or SB's Loves Archer. And I show him as a Clydesdale. And Clydesdales are my 3rd favorite breed because my local rodeo will invite the Budweiser Clydesdales to come and perform every few years. So once when I was really little, they had some people go out to ride the Clydesdales, and my grandpa knew those people. So me and my cousins got to ride the famous Budweiser Clydesdales. And my grandparents have that picture. So Clydesdales mean so much to me. I have found a breed reference for him, and I know this is a completely possible coat. He is stunning. He is my first Othello, and I'm so excited for the mini Othello because I am a part of the deluxe collector club. So 5, Heath, or is you 6th? This is 6th. So we had Valiant at 10. We had Alita at 9. I feel like I'm missing somebody. I might be missing somebody. We had Emma at 7. Or 8. We had... So this is 6th place. So 5th place... I'm gonna give it to Double Trouble. This I purchased at that fun show. It was my birthday. And what drew me to him were his ribbons. I have a March birthday. And our colors, and so the birthstone for March is aquamarine. And I have an aquamarine necklace set in silver. So that just really spoke to me. My cat's name is Trouble. So he came home with me. He is a collector's choice model. He's 2nd in the series. He's a Missouri Foxtrotter, first kind, and I love him. So I named him SB Ides of March, so in ties to Caesar. So he is Varian, which is another Roman name. So he is my 5th place. I love your little star. He's gorgeous, no flaws, and I can't wait to show him. He is so cute. I love him, and the fact that he is a collector's choice, which were limited models, did not come out when I was collecting, so I had to get him secondhand, and this collector was so nice, and he was a fair price. $40 for him, and I love him. So, 5, Varian. Okay, we are in tough territory, but Heath does not want to stay. He's just going to watch. So, 4th place is my CCA model, the Glossy Ezra. This guy does not have a name, so I am completely open to suggestions. I love names with meanings behind them, and I love using names that tie back to the culture that the horse is from and to the origin of the breed. So I plan to show him as a Frisian sport horse. So feel free to leave your name suggestions in the comments. He is gorgeous. He was my top pick for the CCA. I did not want Mojave. I have him in matte. I am more matte. He is gorgeous. So my cat's a tuxedo, and he's a tuxedo, and I love him so much. I can't wait to show him. He is so adorable, and I cannot. He is pretty much flawless. I love him so much. I mean, that tail, that shading in the tail, I love this guy. No really fun story. He was my first CCA model, and I am happy. I didn't have to trade or anything because this is the one I wanted so bad. He is damn gorgeous. And I mean, I wish this tail was real. I want to stroke the tail. I want to stroke it. I wish their tails were real. They'd be so fluffy. So 4th is my CCA model. Okay, going to top 3 is Honey Bunch. I told you this on the last time we saw the Fell Ponies. So Honey Bunch was the 2020 holiday pony, I believe. Not 100% sure. I just bought her from a collector for $75, which is amazing considering that a lot of times this horse is going for over $100, and she's in amazing condition, but I don't plan to show her. Why? Her pearly mane and tail. I don't think that would do well in show. She does have some ear rubs, but she is also one I am looking for names for, so also leave names down for her. She is my golden little girl, and I love her. So she is 3rd place because she makes me so happy. And she's just an early Christmas present. Months early. Okay, top 2. I just realized I don't know how I'm getting off this bed. Okay, second place, Picante. So I'm still working on her name. I have narrowed it down. So this is Picante. She was the 2024 Brick and Mortar special run on Weather Girl. I saw her being teased by Breyer, and instantly everyone began to swarm our local dealers. Since where I live, we don't really have many brick and mortar retailers. We have to rely on independent sellers. So other hobbyists who purchase and sell. So I managed to snag Picante. And then, since I was the only one who was willing to drive to pay, I don't like to do shipping, especially when it's not that far away, like an hour away, I'm willing to drive. I got to pick her. I picked one with less roaning, and I have her breed card as a roaned Arabian, because I have seen some pictures with Arabians who have a really heavy Rebsino, which is considered the roaning. I also do have a Korab, which is a quarter horse Arabian mix card, and I plan to ask a judge what they think, because I just cannot see Weather Girl with having stock in her. So, Picante, the 2024 Brick and Mortar, and she was limited to 250. So 2,500. And that's the only one I've shown that's really has a limited run. And I love her. She is so gorgeous. And I'm not the hugest fan of bays, because technically Double Trouble is a sooty buckskin. He's overly bay. So, second place is Picante. And that brings us to the one, the only, Palomino Scurry. If you guys seen my channel profile, you knew she was coming. Guinevere, SB's Veil of Guinevere, from Breyerfest 2023, Driving Forward. She was the color split and had, I believe, 1,250 made. I believe that's the number. Not 100% sure, but she is my favorite model by far, and I adore this girl. I mean, she's so freaking adorable. I mean, she's the one who started it all. She started the conga. She started all of this fell pony madness. I love her. And she's gorgeous. But I cannot find her sister for a reasonable price. I got her for $80. No shipping, no nothing. I cannot find a base scurry for under $100 right now. So, number 1, surprising no one, the base scurry. Alright, everybody, that was my top 10 traditional and classic models in my collection. Please like and subscribe, tell your friends. I would love to help this community grow. I promise I will do stablemates. I have a lot of them. Trust me, I will do more stablemates to even out this. Also, I plan to do a countdown to Breyerfest. Breyerfest is next week already. Wow. So Sunday, the Sunday before Breyerfest, I will post a short video going over what I plan to do for the week. And please leave your suggestions. What topics do you want me to talk about? I have never been in person and I am attending online. I plan to tell my Breyer 2021 experience online. I want to try rating celebration models from years past. My opinions on the special runs and LEs. But I am at a loss for the last day. Because I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I need a Thursday idea. So please let me know what you would like me to talk about on Thursday before Breyerfest. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye!